The Department of Public Works is ramping up efforts to clear out derelict buildings that have not responded to citations and notices of violations. DPW Director Vince Areola telling the Island-wide Beautification Task Force during a recent meeting that the agency will take action soon on 2 buildings, the former Radhi's fabric shop in Anigua and the old Sherwood Resort in Tumon.
We've noticed them for the condition of their building. And so the actual increase in ramping up for their violation is the law allows DPW to basically do what it needs to do. In other words, fence the property off if need be, board up the building if need be, clean it up if need be, and actually put a lien onto the building for whatever expenses we may do.
The agency looking to ensure the public safety, even if that means cleaning up the buildings themselves, at least within the parameters of Guam law.
We're just putting the paperwork together to make sure that we do our diligence and we do this all legally before we set foot on the property. But clearly, especially on the Radhi's building, it's been a residence for homeless folks on and off. It's also become a health hazard.
A health and safety hazard to the community, which often becomes a hotspot for trouble.
I've spoken with the owner of the home directly behind that building, and she's had so many complaints there. So I think we're at the stage now where we ramp up our efforts past the notice of violation.
Areola notes there are a lot of derelict buildings on Guam. Part of the reason is when original owners have passed on and the property becomes stuck in probate.
So nobody wants to move on it, or nobody can move on it. But that's beside the point. You know, we have a building that's unhealthy. That's dirty. It's not acceptable within the neighborhood. So if we have to go in there and fence it up and board it up and clean it up, then that's what we'll do.
He also recently identified a couple buildings along Route 16 that look to be abandoned. Inspectors will be checking those out in the coming days. Mitsuki Hirayama, KUAM News.